Hi, welcome to Transurfing in 78 Days, Day 12, Balance. And today I am realizing that I need to seek balance with these videos since I have 67 more days to go. And I'd like to not be spending 6 hours a day trying to upload them, or even longer like yesterday. So I think the footage is like during the meditation, people should have their eyes closed, or if they like the footage, I'll post footage of San Juan Island in Mexico if it will let me, but it's just complicating things, and I've decided to drop the slides too where you can read along. I figure you can get a book, and if you want to read it, or you can listen, and I'd suggest you make yourself comfortable right now so you can go right into the meditation. And you can lay down or sit down, whichever you like. If you're sitting down, I'd suggest when you meditate to put both feet on the floor, and pay attention to your grounding even while you're listening to me read. Thank you, and here we go. Balance, Day 12. Principle. When you find yourself in balance and harmony with the world around you, your life runs smoothly and pleasantly. You achieve your goals without any particular effort. Yet when you build walls of excess potential, life becomes a battle with balancing forces. When you are faced with a difficult situation, try and recognize where you have gone over the top, what you have become obsessed with, and to what person or thing you might have attributed excessive significance. Define your worth and then let it go. The wall will come tumbling down, the obstacle will remove itself, and the problem will be solved on its own accord. Do not try to overcome obstacles. Instead, drop their importance. Interpretation. Everything in life strives towards balance. Wherever there is excessive energetic potential, like right there, balancing forces appear with the purpose of eliminating it. When you perceive something as being excessively significant, you get the opposite result to what you intended. For example, when you are critical of yourself, you come into conflict with your soul. I'm going to read that over. When you are critical of yourself, you come into conflict with your soul. Balancing forces make you struggle with your shortcomings and try to hide them, as a result of which they stand out even more. When you are critical of the world, you confront a large number of pendulums. Balancing forces will aim to cut you down to size and push you away, as well as dropping importance. Don't push too hard. Reducing outer importance does not mean to disdain things or even to underestimate them. It is more about not taking life so seriously. Do not disregard things in life, but don't paint them in a saccharine veneer either. Accept the world for what it is. Reducing inner importance is nothing at all like being submissive or self-abasing. Do not embellish or belittle your own strengths and weaknesses. Just give yourself the luxury of being yourself. Thank you. And the meditation about balance will be coming in a minute or seconds. Hello, welcome to Day 12, Balance Meditation. So I'd like you to make yourself very comfortable And use your anchor to bring back some of the prompts from the last meditations if you've been doing them from the earlier days. So, which is anchor with the mudra of your thumb and your index finger of either hand. And then I'd like you to put yourself back into your director's chair, where you are the director of your film, your future, your past. And just take a deep breath and allow your breathing to anchor you, and allow these sessions, these meditations, to build upon each other so that you constantly have a stream of light coming into your energy system. And if you're logical, you can think of this as every time you breathe, there's a constant flow. Or if you're more tending towards the mystical side, imagine that it's coming in through the top of your head and just adding to the glistening energetics of your physical life, your emotional life, and your spiritual life. And then any excess is just, or just to anchor yourself, just ground, imagine through your beautiful imagination that you're creating a connection to the very center of the earth. And you can use this as a dumping ground, you can use this as an anchoring so you can bring in more energy, so you're not short-circuiting when you bring more energy in. You think of an electrical system. If it's not grounded, it tends to blow out the circuits in your house or wherever you have electricity. And this is much the same as our physical electricity, because we are electrical systems. And our thoughts do create our perspectives of our reality, and therefore create our reality. And so being in your director's chair, and you're fairly close to the stage, and there's a big screen that you've created behind the stage. Now I want you to be in both places. I want you to, in 3 places at once. And just think of how your body is always in trillions of places at once, because there's all these cells going on, doing their cell work, doing the mitochondria, the Krebs cycle, the fire in your body, the light that is in your body. Always. There's always this fire of the Krebs cycle. Every time you breathe, you're feeding that cycle of energy exchange and cellular exchange. And every time you breathe, you bring yourself more and more into your physical body. And who is that brings itself into your physical body? What is it? Your awareness? Your conscious mind? And someone might say your conscious mind is limited to its perceptions, think of your eyesight. And some of us might see 20/20, some of us might see, be farsighted, some might be nearsighted. And in some ways, those are gifts of our souls. What are we focusing on? In my youth, I was always very farsighted. I could see distances, things that other people couldn't see. But other people are really good at seeing the close-up things, And we're all needed in this beautiful mosaic of life. We all have the gift of our soul to bring onto this planet. And we've been taught to forget this and how our soul works. And one of the laws of this planet is balance. So just imagine that you're going deeper and deeper down, more and more relaxed, easier and easier. Every meditation that you listen to, this going into trance, going into the alpha state, even going into the theta state is getting easier and easier. And you feel safe, and you allow yourself to be very safe and comfortable. Because you're just using your imagination. And even if things that make you uncomfortable come up, just know that you're just using the tools of your mind to clean up situations that may have been disturbing. So you're using the tools of your imagination, because your tools of your imagination is what is creating your perspective of your reality. And just know this, and just bring up the last time you felt effervescence in your heart. Love. And just allow that to expand into this treatment, into this meditation. And just give yourself the affirmation of I am safe. I am supported. I am protected. I am love. And just feel as the sparkles are entering your energy system in a constant flow, because you're grounded. And you can allow more and more of this light information that is coming onto this planet at this moment in time. And you can allow this to be a constant flow, a river of light coming into your brain, coming into your eyes. And think of a dog whistle. And think of the joyousness of a dog and a baby. Puppies playing, children laughing. And just allow any thought that makes you feel content and joyous, just allow those to expand like little blasts of interest, little blasts of effervescence, little blasts of sparkles through your physical body right now. As you ground even more. Now on your screen you see there's a bus coming down the road, and you see that it's stopping right in front of you, and you allow your imagination to go on to your conscious mind to enter the bus. And the bus driver's a woman, and she smiles at you, welcomes you. And the door closes and you find your seat wherever on the bus that you'd like. And you notice who's around you, and they're all people that you feel safe around, but they're all different. And you guys go bouncing down the road. It's a dirt road. And you see all the houses going by and nature going by. Going down a curvy road. Boom! There's a big rock she just went over. And you kind of bounced, but it makes you laugh. You notice that some of the people around you might be hanging on for dear life because the bus driver's driving a little faster than normal down a dirt road, down these curves. And then you see this big house approaching, or you approaching it, and the bus driver stops the bus and opens the door, and you realize that this is your stop, and you get out off the bus and you thank the bus driver. And she waves and smiles, and everybody is kind of ignoring you as you get off, besides the bus driver. And you watch as the bus drives away. And this house is curious. You wonder why you stopped here and why you got off the bus, but you felt compelled to do so. So you walk up to a gate. I want you to look at this gate, and I want you to remember any symbols. Is there a latch? Any shapes of the gate I want you to remember. And you go through the gate, and there's kind of a curvy path, garden, with beautiful cottage garden, hollyhocks, roses. Just smell the roses. Jasmine growing up a trellis. You can smell the jasmine. And there's 3 stairs that go up to the porch. 1, more relaxed. 2, going into your subconscious mind easily and effortlessly and enjoying the relaxation and your ability to communicate. 3, now you're up on this beautiful porch and you see the door, and I want you to notice are there windows on the door? What does the door look like? And I want you to just be aware of all the details of this door. And you try to open the door and you realize that it's locked. You're kind of surprised. And you think, where would the key be? And I want you to find the key now. Allow yourself to know exactly where that key is. All of a sudden, you found the key, and I want you to look at that key. What are the shapes? Is it a skeleton key? Is it a key code? I want you to look at the lock and how the key fits into the lock. And it is the right key, and it turns the latch on the lock. And you open the door. Does it open in? Does it open out? And go through the door. And you get this feeling of being very safe and very aware of all the light in the room. Is there light in the room? And I'd like you to just look around at the room. Is it clean? Does it have cobwebs? Are there curtains? Are they open or are they closed? And I just want you to adjust the room to make it yours the way you like it. And just know that in your imagination, you can have the room cleaned in an instant. The cobwebs can be removed right now through your imagination. The curtains can be open. The walls can be glistening in a soothing color. Now you notice that there's some stairs over there. And you start walking to the stairs. You feel safe and curious. And so you walk up the stairs, and each stair you get more and more relaxed, deeper and deeper down. You just allow yourself this time to breathe again and start going up your journey, up your stairs. One, more and more into the realm, two, of relaxation and communication with your all aspects of your mind. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're up onto the hallway. And you notice that the hallway is rather long, and there's doors on either side of the hallway. And you are safe and you are secure. And just choose the door that seems to compel you to go to. Just open that door. You kind of see this door, there's a mirror right in front of the door, and you look at it. And you decide, yes, I want to go in this room. It's a curious room. It's a room like no other. And you look at yourself in the mirror, and the mirror's been kind of wavy, so you see these distortions in the mirror. And just pretend in your mind that you can identify where those distortions come from. And you can just take some spray and a feather duster of light, and you spray these sprinkles of sparkles all around onto the mirror, and it straightens out the warps in the mirror. And you just dust off any icky, old, dusty energy that's on the mirror, and you just wipe it clean. Now you can see yourself as the potentiality that you originally set for this lifetime. The free will, and just notice how much you love. Allow love for this person that you are. And you can dress yourself up into any beautiful garments that you want. You can be green, you can be purple, you can be gold, you can be a symphony of all sorts of colors and light. Allow yourself to see your energy, your aura, and just look in the mirror and see if there's anything behind you, anybody, and just clean off behind you. You can turn and look at your back in the mirror and see that you're glistening now, and anything that's not you is being removed easily and effortlessly by the sparkles of your energy field and this constant energy flow and the grounding cord. The grounding cords that go all the way down to the center of the earth and come up. The earth energy comes up and feeds your physical body the connection that it needs to the planet. And as you bring in this energy from above, from the cosmos, you're feeding the earth. Like the aurora borealis is fed from the sun's energy and magnetized every day. You are a hologram of the universe. You are a spark of universe within. Now I want you to start walking into the room a little further, and you notice that there's a maze of mirrors, a maze made up of mirrors within this room. And through these mirrors you can see the other mirrors, and it's confusing in a way because you can see different aspects of yourself. And I want you to just identify one aspect of yourself where you've delegated too much worry, too much potential, too much energy to, too much resistance, and just be able to take your liquid, misty, sparkly sprayer and spray that mirror, and as you wipe it clean with the beautiful feather duster of sparkles, it's just reducing the importance of that aspect of yourself to where it's balanced. There's just a balance. And so you turn and that makes you feel joyous and comfortable, and you just see that problem as a lesson and not something to be resisted, something to be embraced and learned from And then you can move on to another mirror. And in this mirror, instead of seeing your own reflection, you see a reflection of a pendulum swinging back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I want you to just still with your mind that pendulum and gather whatever information that has coalesced for you, the lesson learned from that pendulum. And I want you to take back every bit of your energy away from that pendulum. When you take a breath, you're just sucking in your energy. You're calling back your energy. And this pendulum represents thousands of pendulums that have been influencing your thinking in your subconscious mind. And I want you to just take back your own information and your own sovereignty and your own energy from that symbol of a pendulum that represents thousands of pendulums that have been active throughout your life. And this is done in a gentle and refreshing manner because you're getting your energy back. You feel so much better. And your energy is just adjusting to that easily and effortlessly. And it feels so good, and you feel so good. Now it's time to leave this room and know that this house is here for you, and it's time to go. The bus has been coming back. And you enter the bus, and the bus driver just looks like this most amazing woman. It's the same woman, but she's in an outfit that is colorful, and just it represents who this bus driver is, and she's much more than just a bus driver. And you see her as this infinite soul, this multi-dimensional guide. And you enter the bus and you thank her for picking you up. And now the bus goes back, and it's a little smoother ride, the straighter trail back. And now you find yourself getting off the bus and coming back to your director's chair and being in 3 places at once. You're in the projector, creating your future. You're in your body, and you're in your screen of your imagination. Knowing that you can be the universe, and that your heart holds the universal blueprint. And you feel so good. And I'm going to count you back up into your conscious mind, and your conscious mind remembers anything that's important. The symbol on the gate, the key, the mirror, and any lessons you've been learning. 1, more and more awake in your conscious mind. 2, feeling really good, like you've been on vacation. 3, feeling energetic and ready to take on your day. 4, knowing exactly your next steps. 5, wide awake and ready to take on the day or the night. Very good. That was nice. I enjoyed that. And thank you very much for listening to day 12. And make your day great. Aloha. This is Nancy Brickman, Quantum Timelines, day 12 of 78 days of